putting new pinstripes on the Ford dually back here. Got this pinstripe in from Phoenix Graphics. They make a pretty good kit, but it's kind of a universal kit. So this kit actually fits the Bronco all the way up to the four-door dually. So you'll have some pieces you don't need. You'll have some pieces that are too long, some that you'll have to cut down and make fit where you want. Maybe some extra pieces. Well, with this being a new vehicle or a new paint job, it's not going to be too tough because everything's pretty clean on here. I got a little bit of buffing compound right here that we're going to clean off. We did polish the paint before we went to put the pinstripes on. We're going to get the pinstripes on there, and then we put some mirrors on. And then this truck will be kind of off the detail, final assembly, and be out the door. But with this being a clean surface, pretty well just make sure it fits how I want. Make sure you got a little bit of an overlap so it'll wrap around the panel on both sides. And then lastly, when they cut in pieces like this, you have to be careful to make sure you've got a good straight line between panel, so you don't have a bunch of ups and downs going on. A lot of times pinstripe will come in one continual roll, so you kind of start where you want and pull it all the way down the car and look at it and adjust it and then lay it out. Pretty straightforward for you. When we get to the cab corner here, what we've got is a pretty large area inside the door jamb where the two-tone comes in. If you would have just ran that pinstripe straight across and just cut it down the middle, you would have had a little bit to fold into both sides, which works pretty good on the door. But inside here, with the big body gap that these trucks have, you would see where the pinstripe stops at, and it's not a real good look. So we made this its own little separate piece. We're gonna come inside the door jamb a little bit farther so it looks nicer, and then we're going to come around the back of the cab a couple inches, so when you're looking at it walking around the truck, you don't look through that big gap and see that it stops right here, and it looks a little bit nicer, a little more of a finished touch when you've got the pinstripe wrapping around into the edges. Across, I want to have at least 1/4 of an inch to wrap around the back side of the door. So if I do that, leave that much behind the door, and then I stop the pinstripe here, as you're walking by the truck, you're gonna see the pinstripe stop and then the two-tone, to where up here, you just see the pinstripe continue in. So it looks a whole lot more continuous. Take this one back off, and we're just gonna move it over a little bit, reline it back up, stick her back down, run it into the inside of the door jamb. Voila.